Hi, I'm Tom Kalinowski, Director of Technology Systems and Operations at Colonial Intermediate Unit 20. Today I'm going to be demonstrating a new application to you called KissFlow. IU20 is going to use KissFlow to process a variety of forms electronically. Today we're going to concentrate on submitting mileage forms. The first thing you want to do is go to kissflow.com in a web browser. Afterwards, click the green Login button in the top right-hand corner. When prompted with the login screen, make sure to click on the G+ symbol to log in with your Google-based credentials. Providing you've logged in on that computer to a Google service before, you'll log right into KissFlow. The first thing you're going to want to do is click on Initiate Request. In this case, we want to initiate a mileage reimbursement for a 12-month staff member. Let's click on Initiate Request. Here you can see that your name and date are automatically filled in for you. The next thing we can do here is click Supervisor. The first column lists all of the immediate supervisors. The second column lists all of the corresponding cabinet members. Make sure to choose your supervisor from the left-hand column, your immediate supervisor. The next thing we can do here is select our travel month and our travel year, and what our daily commuting miles are. The daily commuting miles are the amount of miles round trip from your home to work. Let's choose 10 in this case. Now we'll scroll down to the trip section. We can add a row, specify the date of the trip. Let's choose October 1st, and the locations traveled. You should specify all locations traveled for 1 day on each row. In the next column, specify the classroom or the reason for visit. Under total daily miles, you need to make sure that you include all miles traveled that day. All miles from when you leave home until you get home. So in this particular case, we should calculate our miles based on us leaving home, going to Nazareth Intermediate, going to Easton High School, and going back home. So in that case, let's say it's 25 miles. Again, your total daily miles should include all miles traveled, including miles from the time you leave home until the time you get back home. Make sure to include all of those miles. Your reimbursable miles will automatically get calculated for you. So in this case, since our daily commuting miles is 10 miles, and that's how many miles you're responsible for each day, your reimbursable miles for this particular day is 15 miles. And the total amount that you would be reimbursed for that individual trip is listed there as well. If you made another trip sometime during the month, you could go ahead and click on Add Row. You'll see a new row. You could click on the date and specify the next day, and specify the locations traveled again. So in this particular case, if we went from home, and let's say we went to the IU20 office, and then to Wilson High School, and then home, and let's say all of that equaled 18 miles. The reimbursable miles for that particular day would be 8 miles. Once you're done there, there's two things you could do. You could either submit the form if you're done for the month, or you could save the form. Let's try Save Now. All saved forms show up in drafts. If we click on drafts, you'll see a copy of each of the saved forms. Right now we only have one for our mileage reimbursement. You go ahead and click on that. That'll bring up all of the information that we entered already. If we needed to add more rows, we could do so by clicking Add Row over here. But for now, let's say we're done. We'll go ahead and click on Submit. But prior to doing so, if we scroll back up, you'll notice that the total reimbursable miles were automatically calculated for you up here, as well as the total reimbursement. Now let's click Submit. The request has now been sent to your supervisor for approval. If you wanted to check on the status of the request at any time, you could go ahead and click on the In Progress section. There will be a list of all of your requests that are in progress. Let's click on the one that we want. Here you'll see all the information that you submitted, and in the top right-hand corner, you'll see a progress bar. This will show you when you submitted the request, as well as where the request is in the approval process. Once each of your correspondence supervisors approve the request, this will change to completed, and at the very end, you'll get an email back saying that all of the approvers have approved your request. That's all for KissFlow today. I hope you found this information valuable, and I'll see you again next time.